we're on the Plum TV.
Okay, when you talk about Japa, exactly what is the advantage? Personally, I don't actually see any advantage other than traveling is a form of education. You understand? So when you travel, you actually learn new things. But in terms of greener pasture, I find it hard to compare with Nigeria because yes, well, some people want to argue that probably because you have not been here, you have not been. I've been to a few places, but Jakpa itself is not. It's the idea of Jakpa is not that you are looking for something that is already there waiting for you. The idea of Jakpa is like, let me just go and see whether it go better for that side. You understand? I don't know if you get what I mean. So for me, the advantages are not so elaborate like the way people are painting it. So when you go to the US embassy, go to the UK embassy, go to the Canadian embassy, you see a lot of people every day trying to leave the country. But if you look at the ones who are actually left the country for greener pasture and the percentage of the people who are actually doing well, um, who are not living hand to mouth over there, is kind of few. I don't know what you think anyway, but that's just my own idea.
Okay. For me, I think Japa is not particularly new. It has been happening over time, but there's a recent rush in it due to Nigeria's economy, basically. Because if I look back at our parents, like their own age group,
Yeah.
a lot of them left when probably when they were starting out life,
Okay.
and now most of them, they don't have what our parents have and have invested here, right?
Yeah.
But it's not the point. My first point, that is not particularly new.
Okay.
Second, on the advantage, I feel like for some people it's advantageous, especially for people within the tech space. They are able to earn better. People who have jackpot based on their jobs have been able to.
But the world now is a global market. You can actually be in Nigeria and get a job anywhere around the world.
I agree with you, no
Right.
doubt. But there's a but to that fact.
I want to I want to cut you. When you said it has been
From time immemorial.
for time immemorial. So I'll give you a personal experience. My dad, during their own time, traveling abroad was visa free. So all you just need to do is to get to the airport, pay your ticket, and travel. So he was told that they should travel, but as at that time, people who traveled always come back complaining that life is so difficult based on racial and all that. But at this, we can't compare that time and now, because if you look the equivalent of the currency at that time, the naira was almost doing better than some of those countries, doing better than the dollar, doing better than the pounds. So there was no really reason why I want to go and make dollars and bring it to Nigeria, which does not make sense. So I'll have to work more unlike now that if you bring dollars now, you become a big boy.
That's not my point.
Okay.
My point of stating the fact that it's not new, in the fact that not necessarily those people in the age of our parents that left to relocate abroad.
Yeah.
They are different from people who just traveled and came back.
Okay.
Because it has always been that some people too will pack their stuff and leave and stay there, and they don't have it all figured out. Because okay, take education for example.
Yes.
Our parents are able to pay our fees through school.
Okay.
And most parents even send their children abroad without debt. But most people who are not doctors, engineers, who do not have like good jobs abroad, they are not able to send their children to colleges or universities abroad without debt. Do you agree with me?
Yes, because a lot of people that go to colleges abroad, they take college loans to go to college abroad. So yes, there's always debt for you to actually school there. But I don't really see, like you said, the tech people going for tech and all that as Japa. I think the term Japa is that, oh, I cannot bear living any longer in Nigeria. Nigeria is not comfortable for me, and I have to go to somewhere else where I can even do less of labor that I do in my own country, because I don't have friends and family around that can say, oh, you're a cleaner, oh, you are cleaning the floor, you are taking care of dead bodies, you are being a waiter, which they would not actually do here. And these are sometimes BSc holders, master degree holders, which I'm not even happy about, sincerely.
That's not necessarily Japa, because the model for Japa for the past 2-3 years now
Okay.
is school.
Okay.
That's the major reason for Japa. Like the
I
major route.
I actually disagree. Oh, seriously.
The major route.
Okay, but go on.
If you check the statistics,
Yes, of the people going by school, school.
Yes, it's
Okay.
way more than any other one.
Okay, we use now say that our own educational system for the past 1 year, 2 years have been up and running. No, so there's a reason why people want to go somewhere else to get education rather than wasting time.
But they don't also have plans to come back.
I can't say
people.
Okay, will you say the people who left their country? Because anytime I see a foreigner in Nigeria making so much money, I always feel like, so why will I leave when people are actually coming? I read a lot of tech stuff, seeing how Nigeria is the next place is the next gold mine, and people are coming into Nigeria to make money. They bring them as expatriates and all that. So will you now say that those people who left their country, who in their country they might not even be worth so much, they come here, will you say those people are jackpotting also to Nigeria?
That's work. It's different.
So
I'm talking about education right now.
Okay, only education.
It's not only education, but my base would be more on education right now.
So if you are not using education to leave the country, it's not tagged as Japa.
No, I wouldn't say that it's not tagged as Japa. I wouldn't say that. But at the same time, my particular point is,
okay,
people are traveling more. Education is giving more access to people to be able to travel now, and jobs within the tech space as well as giving people more access to be able to travel.
Well, I agree with what you're saying to an extent, because yes, a lot of people have used education to actually travel abroad, but what pains me the most is that we are actually funding these countries with our money. For instance, the black market rate to the dollar.
That's one of the disadvantages.
Yes, the black market rate to the dollar is almost 700 black market. If you want to use the bank rate, it's quite difficult to get USD from your banks and all that. So if you have to work double to actually fund these schools abroad. And most of these schools, the indigene or the citizens of the schools, many of them don't even go to the schools. When you get to classroom, I saw a video online and I saw a lady calling the names of the students in class,
and they were all Nigerians and mostly Yoruba
people. And if someone had told me that was Unilag, I would agree, because I expect that Unilag also, we have white teachers, white lecturers and white professors and all that in their school, so teachers can go anywhere to teach. So if you look at that metric, you see that we are actually using our resources and our money to actually fund these countries, which is, I think, does not make any sense if you ask me. So the Japa thing is invariably we are losing more than we are getting. So if
I'll give you an advantage.
Yes.
So, like, I was trying to look for the statistics before this,
yes,
but I couldn't just find
something.
Yeah. So the truth is, even though we're sending more money out,
yes,
we're also, these people who have gone out of Nigeria has brought more money in as well, in the sense that most of them have sent money to their family members, or they're trying to make investments at home in Nigeria and all of that. So it's also advantageous to that, because I don't know the exact figure right now, but for 2021, the amount that came in as FX, like foreign currency, into Nigeria was up to 60% of Nigeria's profit.
Okay, let me give you. I agree with what you're saying, but let me give you personal experience. I like to use personal experience. I have a friend who traveled abroad for this Japa something. It took him about 7 to 8 years before he sent a penny to Nigeria.
Did
Seven.
he crawl abroad?
It took him 7 to 8 years. So it's not as seamless as a lot of people paint it out there. First of all, when you get abroad, you can take pictures. They have a nice atmosphere, and when you take pictures, it's very nice. And when you start doing some influential things like Instagram and all that, YouTube channel, you tend to blow faster because those places roam around the internet. They are always on. Everybody's always on the internet, unlike here in Africa and in Nigeria, where we still have a large people that have not tapped into the world of the internet. So if it took him 7 to 8 years to actually bring in a penny, I'm not saying that he told me that this is confirmed story. So now, if a lot of people have sent in a lot of FX into the country today, can you categorically tell me how many years it took these exact people to get that influx of currency into the country?
Okay, I'll respond to that.
Yeah.
So, one of my friends who had done a master's in 2020,
Okay.
she came back. She was supposed to come back during the pandemic, but her stay was extended because of the fact that they couldn't travel. So I think she started masters in 2019, towards the end of 2019, and then she was supposed to come back.
Okay.
So she's now back in the UK. Her husband is doing masters currently.
Okay.
She told me that initially that it took 3 months to settle in properly as a student in the UK.
Okay.
You just need your 3 months rent, and then before you could find a job and all of that. But now it will take you about 6 to 8 months to find your footing in the UK as a student, because now a lot of dependents have gone with these people to the UK. People who are going for masters and all of that.
Going with
So,
wife and children.
like students who are entitled to only 20 hours of work,
Yes.
get all the other, like the average jobs that you can find around.
Yeah.
Now it's impossible for students to get those jobs because there are a lot of dependents who have more hours to work. So these people who are employers of labor would rather give their jobs to dependents who have like 40 hours to work per week, rather than give it to students who have just 20 hours. So now, to your question where you said that someone sent money, I don't know what that person must have been going through, but the person must have been going through a lot. I
Yes,
can't lie to you.
exactly.
So because this person's situation is like this, does not make other people's situation.
No, I'm not generalizing. When I bring a story, it's not like because I want to use it to cloud everybody that they are all in the same umbrella. No. What I'm trying to say is that the manpower we are losing in Japa, in the Japa syndrome, and the inflow of the money that you think that is a lot, I can tell you that it is really poor.
It can't be compared.
It can't be compared. We compare manpower because we can actually say yes, there's no job in Nigeria. You can't depend on the government to do some certain things for you. You have to wake up, the monetary policies and a lot of things.
Right?
Yes, are not. But the fact that we are losing a lot of people to skill workers, skill this, skill that. In fact, so many countries are actually lowering their standard so that they will take more people. And when you get to another country, there is a lot you actually have to.
There's the culture shock as well.
Yes, there's a lot of things. In Lagos, for instance, I'll use myself as an example. Just within Nigeria, I left Lagos, then I went to another state to stay, and everybody knew I was from Lagos. You understand?
How?
Because everything I was doing, I was always in a hurry. I was moving as if something is chasing me. And in fact, it took time for me to now understand that this is not actually the way to live life. Then when I spent a couple of years in that state and I came to Lagos, I hated Lagos. In fact, I saw that people are program mad. You understand? Like people are not alright. They just want to. So these are the things I'm just saying on a lighter note, that when you travel abroad, there are so many things besides that you settle down in 8 months and 6 months and all that. So that's just my point. The manpower we're actually losing compared to the FX, which I think that we can probably generate on our own if we have good industries and infrastructures working in
If we
Nigeria.
have good
Yes, if we
industries.
have good industries and infrastructures. And the people who claim that have actually left the country, if you compare the ratio of the people that have left and the ratio of people that are coming back, we are losing our culture, losing our children, losing our identity. There is a lot of things we are actually losing. We think we are gaining money, but I think we are losing so much more than money
Yeah, I
in that
agree with
regard.
you. So, how the Japa syndrome has affected my relationship with my friends. So the other day I was on the phone with one of my friends and I was telling her, because I sell Zobo in Lagos, Nigeria, and then I was
I need
talking
one.
about very well, it's here for you. So I was telling, so there was this particular time, I think after law school for me, we went to Clay Zobo and then we took this very nice Zobo and it was really nice. It was the best thing that we've had in a very long time because she's been my friend from childhood. So I called her and then she couldn't answer my call.
Yeah,
She said she was at work and then she was going to call me back. So at night, everything I had on my mind to tell her at that time,
had left
yeah,
or died down.
kind of. So, but at night when she called, we were talking and all of that. So it's the Japa syndrome at strained our relationship
Okay.
because we don't talk as much as we do when she was in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Saturday I could just carry myself and go to her house. She could come to mine as well. We can say, okay, this Saturday we're hanging here. This Friday, let's go here, let's go there. We always had plans. We always looked forward to seeing each other. But now it's not something to look forward to like we used to. So this has to, if we're going to see next, probably we're going to put a lot of planning into it. You understand? So it has really affected our conversations. The way I cannot be there for her, the way she wants me to be there for her, and
yeah,
the same way
yeah.
here as well. So, and
Reciprocate.
I remember while I was serving as well, my two friends that we lived together, they have both relocated abroad as well. So I just discovered that this Japa syndrome has made me lose a lot of friends, like
Okay.
a lot of people who are really close to me.
They have known you from a long
Yeah,
time.
they are no longer
Available.
here in Nigeria to hang with. The few ones that were here were trying. Everybody's just trying to be intentional about seeing each other. Life is just taking its effect, and then it has also been beneficial because they get to send a lot of gift items as well. So it's good because when I see something, I get a few dollars
If you
every now and then.
So the
And then-
relationship is still good now. You are getting a few dollars.
Yeah, I get a few dollars.
So
I'm
you-
not saying getting pounds. The UK people should watch that. But then okay, maybe if I have to buy something abroad, it's easier now.
Yes.
Because okay, I just send them the link of whatever I'm buying. They buy it and then they send it to me.
Okay.
So it's easier, unlike when I didn't have a lot of people abroad that could do that for me.
Okay.
I have to buy through Amazon. I don't know anyone that is coming. It has to take probably 3 months to get here.
Okay.
But now it's really faster because okay, they have one person coming, they'll send it through one person to one person. And I'm able to get it as well.
Okay. For me, I don't have any positive feedback from actually people who have traveled, and I will say yes, friends.
Probably your people are experiencing Sakpa.
Well, Sakpa is everywhere, and I don't want to believe that they are experiencing Sakpa. Not entirely every one of them, because some of them their parents are crazily rich, so they didn't go. I won't call it the jackpot because the parents just wanted wanted them to study abroad, as the case may be. So after, I have one particular one that I think 13 years now, or yeah, 2009 till date is 13 years now. Yes, so I can tell you that if I see him on the road, I don't think I will recognize him.
That means you haven't kept in touch.
Because immediately the jackpot or the travel happened, everybody just, I think there is another thing people do aside from the jackpot thing, is that once you get there, cut people off. You understand? Some people do that. In fact, I think a lot of people do that. Reduce it. In fact, call them when you don't reach there, and after you don't call them, change your number. That kind of thing. So, but like you said, you've been getting freebies and
Love.
honorarium from them. They've been honoring you for the friendship. I don't really have a lot of people who are actually doing that for me, and I'm not expecting them to do that for me anyways. But talk of that mutual conversation.
I sorry to cut you. I show them love as well. It's not like I'm just the one receiving from them. So I'm setting it.
Hold on. Are you saying I'm not showing
now?
love? That's why I didn't get anything.
It's possible.
No,
but my
so
point
if you cannot
is
reach out to the person that left the country after the person left, you can't reach out to the person. So how do you show love?
I don't know how your people have been, but my own people, for example, if I see someone going and maybe someone is visiting and then they're going back and the person is the same, I this with them, I get to buy dried fish, stockfish, pepper, akakuku, all those things that they cannot easily find abroad, dried from all those things. I get to buy it and send it to them as well.
Okay, so that's for you are saying the females who like to do all those things. Okay.
What about male?
So are you buying?
To they cook.
I don't actually have those things to buy for these people, because even when they come, I am not in the know. When they come like thief in the night and they go.
Probably you don't have an existing relationship.
No.
With these people.
Do you want me to just pour everything on the table? Because,
okay, please do.
Because you saying I don't have existing relationship is like saying I don't know these people. So when they travel, that's when I get to know about them. I know these people and we've had existing. Okay, let me now tell you how deep I know some of them. These are people that some of them with. If you watch football, I know I play 10, the other one is playing 4. Do you know what that means? It means that we are so close that even while playing football, we are very close. You understand?
Existing relationship, not relationship from way back.
No.
Existing, like it's different. Wait,
hold on. If you have people like that you've had a relationship with, and they eventually travel, you want to keep up, right?
Yeah.
So in the case whereby you can't keep up, there's no way you can keep up.
Then right? everybody has moved on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, that people jackpotting. My own statistics, so apart from myself, I think it has been a 50-50 thing for everybody who have people who actually left the country to look for greener pastures. Not everybody is keeping up. Even the ones, I think even parents to children, sometimes they don't really get to hear from their children and all that. So personally, I would not say that I have benefited from one or two persons jackpotting. I'm talking about friends, and I'm not talking about family. Family is different. I'm talking about friends. One or two persons traveling, that our relationship remained the same. Because I also try to understand people in the sense that as we grow in life,
our priorities
change as a tree grows. Some leaves fall out, and so that new ones can spring out.
Yeah.
So I can be one of the branches that has fallen. I don't even feel bad about it.
Of course.
So I know that I've fallen, but I still know that if I see this person somewhere, we see each other, we'll still have a bit of greetings, and based on the fact that we've known each other in the past. So for me, it's just a 50-50 thing. It has not been all that gloomy, and it has not been that bad.
Okay. For me, I don't know. I think I have a couple of people too who have relocated, and we really don't talk. But people within my space, I'm a very friendly person, and then I have a lot of friends. Okay. So people who are very close to me, who are keeping in touch. people who are just LOI friends from back in the days, we still have that LOI as well. We
Okay.
still do that,
Hello,
but
hi.
people are very close to me. We keep in touch, not 100. Let's say we're doing 100 when they were in Niger, but let's
Okay.
say right now we're doing
I don't want
60,
to be
65,
I
70.
don't want to be gender biased, but I just want to say that I have had conversations with a lot of females that they tend to keep tabs with a lot of their friends who travel abroad, especially um, the female ones, their female friends. Like for the guys, I think guys just know that we are all hustling. You understand? So if I call him and he does not pick, I know that he's trying to actually make ends meet and
I'll
all
give you an
that.
example.
Yes.
My best friend is male, right?
Okay.
So and we
Male
talk,
bestie.
yes. So we talk practically not all the time like we used to do when he was in Lagos. But he relocated in 2020, end of
Mm-hmm.
2020. That was when he relocated, and I complained, that guy, you're not reaching out like before. What's going on? He had to set an alarm to call me. He put on a reminder to call me every week at a particular time.
That one is
That's been,
special.
this is my friend, and that's been, it
That one is
doesn't
a
happen
different
like,
scenario.
okay, now he found love, he's in a relationship now. We have given each other space. We
Okay.
still talk, but not as much as we do when he first got there.
Okay.
So it's just being intentional about the friendship. It's not about the gender or anything. It's just being intentional about people you have in touch. This friend I'm talking about is very special to me,
Okay.
and I won't give her the relationship for anything in the world.
Okay, I actually agree with what you're saying. I understand that you have really, really benefited from having
And
people
I'm
there.
so sorry that you have not benefited
You don't need to
in
be.
any way.
You don't need to be sorry because I don't feel bad. If I had been feeling bad,
Because you laid an emphasis on the benefited.
no, the fact that we have to make a conversation. So I'm trying to make a conversation. So that does not mean I have a bad belay or something. But I'm just trying to tell
No,
you
that's
that
what I feel.
okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. How can I
Thank
make
you.
it better so that you can see the
No, you
light?
are sorry and it's good.
Okay. So you see that I say sorry and you accept it. That means you really needed the sorry. For me, I don't. I actually, sincerely, I don't. But I accept to an extent that yes, a lot of um, people traveling abroad have done very well for their families. Actually, brought them out of really hard times.
Right.
But not everybody sincerely have benefited because we lost a lot of people. Actually, for me, it's still a 50-50 thing.
Well, it's a 50-50 year as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Since I agree with you,
Okay.
absolutely, the 50-50, because if you say that we're not losing our competence, then we'll be lying to ourselves. We're losing our competence, and then it's not really good on the economy as well. It's not good.
Exactly.
So, well, it was nice having this conversation with you.
Yes, it was a pleasure having you, and you're wearing my favorite color. So, thanks for doing me the honors of wearing that color.